I'll use here, I'll create newest text file. Okay, and this text file we will use as a your HTML. What do you have to use? Okay, now same concept we are going to implement here. We want to implement the concept of class selector. How you are going to use? I will teach you in both way, that is embedded and external. The code is, we know, very simple code, HTML. Okay, so far we were using HTML code using Notepad. Now I don't want to use Notepad. You can use any Sublime, Notepad text. I'll be using different now. Okay, I have already installed Sublime text. Okay, I have already installed the Sublime text. It is just a 10 MB file. Even you can download and install. It will give you the structure and look also will be better, that how you are using the code. The same software also you can use for your web lab also. You can use the same thing, and tomorrow we'll be seeing about the web lab. Okay, so now what we want to use a class selector. How you can use the class selector? The similar way code. You can see here, whenever you write, it will give you the number of line. Okay, I want HTML head. Okay, then if you want title, you can use title, CSS selector. I'll close the title. Okay, then I have to use the CSS, right? Then a style. You can close. Even if you want, you can type here, type is equal to style sheet. Okay, what we have done here, we need, you can see the example, we have used here as a selector, we have created as a dot first. Okay, you can write any name, whatever you want, but followed with the dot. When you want to class selector to be used, you have to use dot. Okay, I'm using dot. Now you can write anything. It is not mandatory that you should write only first. I can write here anything web. Okay, dot web. Okay, in dot web, what do you have to follow? Everywhere you have to remember, you have to use opening and closing brace whenever you are using the CSS. Anywhere, either internal, external. Okay, web. Okay, the moment I gave here opening brace, automatically the closing brace is also coming. I'll enter. Now what you want to define? You want to define font size, you want to define font. So here we have defined as a font style and color. You can define same way, font style. Okay, that is the what you want font style. We have used here italic. If you want bold, you can use bold also. So I'll use italic. Okay, give the semicolon, enter. Now we want color, colon, I'll use as a red, semicolon. This properties is finished. That means the selector has been created, the class selector. Now close the style sheet. This is done. Now I have to use the body tag. What I am missing? I have not closed here head tag. Okay, now body tag is there. Now in body tag, what you want? Okay, we'll take the like h1, just I'll copy so we can reduce the timing. Okay, now wherever I use here first, I am not going to use the first, because what name I have given? I have given the name as a web. So I'll be writing as a web. Here also we are going to write as a web. Here also you are going to write the web. That's all. Okay, some text will alter it. Today date is whatever, we'll put 9. Okay, finished. Now close your HTML. Okay, now you have to save. File, save, Control S. Even you can give the shortcut Control S. Now the location you have to select. So I'll be using the same. Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now we'll use here. We'll save in the same our programming, that is CSS selector. Okay. .html. Don't forget to write the .html. Save. Okay. I have saved now. The moment you save, now you can see here the color is got change. For each color is got change, right? So I have used your style. Okay, now let's execute and see what result we are going to get. So I am missing here. Okay, this also I forgot that time to close, right? I'll just close, delete that. What result we are going to get if I have missed the head tag? Save it again. This is CSS selector.html. You can open with any browser, whichever you feel or whichever you have installed on your system. Now you can see that what happened. I have missed heading tag. Okay, so what happened? The CSS selector, it is getting reflected here, and just it's no CSS design, that is the effect of the text has been assigned. This is wrong. Let's go to the code. Now, okay, when we go through the code, we got to know here HTML we have not closed. Okay, let's close HTML properly and then see output, what result we are going to get. What happened? Still we are not getting. Why? Because you know very well that whenever we define the CSS, so this is actually in head section and this code will not appear on the browser. Whatever you are going to use in heading tag, which will not appear on the.
So title tag is also not closed, sir.
Just 1 minute. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so what will happen here? If you are not close your CSS, what will happen? That means your head tag, whatever you have used inside the heading except title, it will reflect on the browser. So this will give you the error. That means error means your output is not as per the required. Therefore, what do you have to do? We have to change that. You have to must specify the closing tag of head. See, the moment I gave /h, it came, right? It's appeared. Now save it. Now refresh it. Still what happened? I am not getting the result, right? Why we are not getting result? Okay, let's close it.
Title.
See what happened now? Why it is not coming? Because it was considering this. When we are not giving closing of this, it is taking to from this also into the same. That's why it will giving. See, the CSS selector we are getting correct in browser title, we are getting CSS selector, but we are not getting the design. What we have to do? You have to close the tag properly. If you not close, result will appear, but what will happen? You will not get the correct output as per the requirement. That's why we are using the tag. And in especially in tag, right? Title tag. Whatever you write, even if you define the tag, it will appear tag. Even in previous lab, I've seen a student has uploaded the like this paragraph, then a style. If you write like this, okay, what will happen? Save it now. See what happened in the title tag? Same it will appear, paragraph, style. Even if you close, opening and close, if you give here, what will happen? Let's see there. See that? We are getting the same, whatever we have typed into the title. That's why we should never use any title, any tag into the title. It's say that title, you have to use only title. This is one way, that is we have used embedded. Now same thing we want, suppose we want different style for this. So what do you have to do? Now I can use another selector, class selector dot web1. I'll give as a web1. Okay, you can use here only the opening and closing brace. I'll use different font. If you want, you can use the same. I'll change here. I'll use here as a bold. Okay, color is equal to yellow. Save it. Now we have to change here class selector as a web1. Save it. Now execute. Now you see the color is changed here. Now I will give different color. It will be visible. Gray. Okay, you can see now the color is changed. Like this way you can define the CSS, but still you should avoid using this embedded style sheet in your HTML. Now we are going to a second method which I have used as a external. So what you have to do? You have to define with the, just simply use file new. Okay, and whenever you create the file, better you save. So what I'll do, I'll create as a my css.css. okay, now CSS. Now what I'll do, I'll just use only this code. Okay, come here. Okay, save it. Now you have to link, right? So how you are going to link? You have to delete this code. You have to use link. You can see that the moment you will type li, it will appear link. On automatically you can see that the moment I enter, all the code is appeared. So what you have to do here? You have to use here the reference URL. So I have URL in the same directory. Then I will use my css.css. Save it. Let's execute our output. You can see that same result we are getting. And now it is good because it's reduced the number of lines. This is how you are going to use the selector. The same way, whatever other things we have seen, inline, outline, you can use all on that. Okay.